Hi, it's Karen from the North Suburban YMCA, and I am here to take you through 10 minutes of beginner core exercises, part 2. So, all you need is your body weight and the mat, and we're going to start out on that mat on our hands and knees. You don't need to walk around on your knees like me, but to do these exercises, we're going to start out on your knees. So, what you want to do is you want to have your back in a neutral position. So you can start by pushing your back up and dropping it down. This would be flexion, extension, and we want to find neutral. So it's that midpoint. You can bring your belly button to your spine. We talked about that in beginner core exercises 1, where your belly button is pulled towards your spine. That's your transverse abdominal. I'd like you to try to get your shoulders in line and your hips in line. And what we're going to do is I'm going to switch up a little bit. We're going to do extension. All you're doing is putting that leg behind you. You're shooting for is trying to keep your hips level the whole time as you go up and down. So do a couple on one leg and a couple on the other leg just to see, am I doing it? And then what I'd like you to do is alternate. One leg up, then the other leg up. Your knees are directly below your hips. Once you get the hang of it, and you don't need to look at the camera anymore, look straight down. Your hands are below your shoulders. I like to have my hands in a fixed position. You could have your hands flat, or put your hands on a soup can. It would have to be kind of a big soup can. But you can have your hands in a position that's comfortable for you. If you can't find a comfortable position, you can try rolling up a towel and put your hands over that towel, which enables your wrists to be straight, but you're not stressing your knuckles. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is we're going to now stay in that same position, but we're going to move these big movers. So you're going to bring one arm up in front of you, and then the other arm up in front of you. So the first time we tried to keep our hips level while moving our legs. Now we're trying to keep our shoulders level while moving our arms. Again, you want to look straight down. You want to have that neutral spine. One arm up in front of you, and then the other. So you wonder, well, what am I strengthening? We are strengthening these muscles in your upper back. We're strengthening your shoulder muscles. And with regard to core, it's your back muscles that are holding you in place and not letting you drop down. That's how we keep those shoulders stable. When we were doing the legs, we were also strengthening our erector splenic muscles and our glute muscles. And a lot of people think core is only your trunk. Core is absolutely your trunk, but you also need to engage other muscles many times in order to use those core muscles. Okay, now we're going to bring the two together. This is called a bird dog. So find that neutral spine again. You can take yourself through extension and flexion, and then find neutral. Then what we're going to try to do is you're going to lift one arm and the opposite leg at the same time, trying to keep your hips and shoulders level. Not need to move quickly. You want to try to keep things level here as you go up and down. Arm and leg, and lowering. What a pace that works for you. How many of these should you do? You want to do them while you're comfortable doing them. As you start to get tired, your form is going to change. You might not be able to keep your hips level, or you might not be able to keep your shoulders level. That will tell you that you're done. You don't need to do these exercises to fatigue, per se. Fatigue, as many as you can do with good form, or you just can't do another one because you might start to, fall off or something. If you start to lose your balance and fall, that doesn't mean you don't have good form. But if you can't do it anymore while keeping the hips or shoulders level, then I want you to be done. Otherwise, you can do them for about a minute. You can do them regularly for a minute. Build that strength to have the ability to begin strengthening that core. The next one on our agenda, we're going to actually sit down now, is going to be using our rectus abdominis and our transverse abdominis. You're going to get some obliques in there too, and it's basically you're just going to be in this position. and you're going to be leaning back, using these muscles to hold you in place, and you're going to lift up an arm, and then lift up an arm. So, chest is up, and you're engaging these muscles here to hold you in place. But this is going to be too hard for a beginner. So you want your hands down, and then you'll raise up one arm, and then the other arm, while you're pulling in here and holding yourself up. Now, you might say, well, I could do that all day long. That's easy. Good for you. Then what I want you to do is go a little bit lower, and do it from a little bit lower of a point. Still using the arm that's on the ground to help hold you up. Engaging your abdominals to help hold you up. So we were just using our back muscles to hold us up while we did our different arm and leg raises. Now we're using our front muscles. All right. So how many of these should you do? Same thing with good form. If you start rounding your back, you realize, I'm using these muscles down here, it's hurting here, then you're done. All right, the next one we're going to do is in the same position, but now we're going to do a little leg raise. So you're still using these muscles, you're still keeping this straight. You're going to raise up one leg and then the other leg. Now you might start to feel this a lot in your hip flexors. If you do, that means you're done. I want you to feel it here. And you're holding up a bigger lever now while still keeping your back erect and your shoulders down. You've got your hands here supporting you. And you're using the front of your body to maintain the proper positioning while you lift up that heavy lever of a leg in front of you. Got it? Again, if you start to get too tired in here, stop. You can be done. The rest of us are going to stop now too. All right, now you're going to lie down flat. And you're going to keep your legs out straight and put your arms wherever you'd like them. And what we're going to do is a transverse abdominal press. This is something you can do in bed every morning before you get out of bed. It's not going to look like much, but if you could see right here on me, I want you to think of a bumblebee coming down towards you and you're bringing your belly button to your spine. And I want you to go like you're beginning the word think, or thought, or thank you. You're pushing your belly button down. You're using those transverse abdominals. These muscles are the front of your back. They help to keep you erect. So you're just strengthening those muscles while lying flat here. You don't need to push your back down. You just need to push your belly button to your spine. I realize it's hard to see it as I do it. This one, you're just going to need to stop doing as you get tired. You're not really going to necessarily go into bad form, per se. All right, and then the next one that we're going to do, you're going to have your knees up and your feet flat. And what we're going to do is a bridge, and then come back down, and then go up into a bridge. And then what you're going to do is trying to keep your hips level in that bridge position. You're going to straighten one leg and then the other leg. Again, you're using your back muscles here to help hold you up. You're using your front muscles here. Remember that TH sound? Keep doing that. Your feet are going to be hip width apart, approximately a foot from your buttocks, which are now up. And then you want to try to keep your thighs level and your hips level the whole time. One of the things with this exercise as you're doing it is as you get tired, if you can't keep things tight in here anymore, your hip will drop down as you straighten out that leg. That means you're done with this one. We don't want the hip to drop. We want to keep that hip level. All right, let's bring our hips down. One more exercise. Get yourself into a tabletop position, which is with your knees directly over your hips and your legs out. This may be enough of an exercise for your abdominals. And now I want you to push that belly button into your spine, push your back down into the floor. This can be the exercise right here. If you get too tired in here or in your low back, then you're done. You've hit fatigue. If you find this to be easy, then you can drop one foot down and the other foot down. pushing that back down. If your back starts to hurt or your hip flexors start to hurt, then you're done. I call this a tabletop because you look like your legs are like the top of a table. Your chin is tucked in, your neck is not helping, you're pushing your back down with your transverse abdominals. You are done. Hug your knees to your chest. Stretch out your low back, which may have gotten tired doing these exercises. Thank you for joining me for 10 minutes of beginner core work. Hope that you have a great day, and I hope to see you back at the Y when the Y reopens. Take care now.